Hey curl friends, it's your girl Leah and I'm coming at you live with a video about how to trim your natural hair without using heat. Before I get started though, I do want to talk about what's been going on in the news in the Black community, and not even in the Black community but to the Black community. I actually am filming this a few days early because I was at work and I just needed to head home and really cope and deal with my mental and take care of myself. And I'm very thankful to my job for, giving me that flexibility. So recently, this week, we've seen the killing of George Floyd. We've seen in the news the killing, not so much in the news, but equally as important to talk about, Breonna Taylor. And then we also saw last month Ahmaud Arbery. And all I really have to say is that, these are such unjust deaths. And in the time of us seeing this, especially if you are around my age, I'm 23 years old, and you remember Trayvon Martin, and even if you're older and remember Rodney King, and even if you're, at any age, this is such an intergenerational conversation. But, I just want to express the importance of really taking care of yourself in this time, because this Blackness, it's hard to live in, it is, and I love it, and I love it. I love being Black. I love it, but that doesn't excuse the fact that this is a hard life, and so I really just want to make sure that everyone is really taking time to be with your loved ones, be with yourself, take care of your mental. I'm gonna leave some resources in the description box of some really good resources that I've utilized. And they've been really important to me because I've been involved in activism for the latter part of the past 5 years of my life in different capacities. And so, resources to help me take care of myself when facing racial battle fatigue have been monumental to me maintaining my health. And also, this is a community, this is a place to vent, this is a place to let it all out and cope how you need to. So I just, want you all to know that I'm here, I feel I'm going through it. And that's why I immediately, when I got off work, I went to the hair store to go buy some hair scissors, because as y'all know, taking care of my hair is such a huge piece of how I maintain my health and wellness with myself. So yeah, with that being said, I'm going to show you how I trim my natural hair without blow drying it, without heat. And I've trimmed my natural hair for about 2.5 years now. I had an appointment to go get my hair done for Easter, but with COVID, that got canceled. And this is such a long time I've gone without a trim. I haven't had my hair trimmed since Christmas. And it's June. And I definitely advise, getting your hair trimmed every 3 months. I trim my hair 4 times a year usually. And so I can tell when I'm combing my hair now, I can tell that it's ragged at the ends, that it needs to be trimmed. And, a lot of people are afraid of trimming their hair because they're afraid they're going to get scissor happy. That's not an issue I've really had. And then other people, if you don't want to trim your own hair, I say definitely go to a stylist. And understand that it's important to trim your hair, because what you're doing is you're taking off the dead hair. You've got hair on the end and your hair is splitting. And your hair will split from, wearing things like this, wearing cotton t-shirts, the wear and tear of weather on your hair. That's why we wear bonnets, to protect the ends of our hair. And so your hair splits at the bottom, and it will continue to split up the strand if you don't maintain it and cut it. So it's like anything, you have to cut it at the root of the issue. Come on, I'm really preaching. And I don't even know if y'all know. But you have to take care of the issue and cut it at the root to get rid of it and to, you know, maintain a healthy head. So I'm going to get into co-washing my hair. Co-washing just simply means getting in the shower, wetting my hair, running conditioner through it to make sure it's all detangled and moisturized, rinsing that out and coming out. So I'm gonna co-wash my hair because I washed my hair 3 days ago and I'm gonna wash it, you know, in 3 days. So I don't wanna shampoo it right now, but because I'm in the middle of the week, I am going to just condition it because I'm gonna need to put it in some twists and some sections to prep it for trimming. So I'm gonna go do that and I'll get back to y'all when I'm done. Okay, so I just got out of the shower, and one thing I do want to point out about the conditioner, when you're doing a co-wash, just any rinse out conditioner, like Suave is really good, Aussie Moist is amazing. I actually was using this Cantu conditioner. It was $2 at CVS, so I bought it because, like, how can you mess up conditioner, you know? So I conditioned my hair, and I also put in leave-in conditioner. And I'm not gonna follow up with a curling cream right now because it's not like I need my curls to be like super defined. Actually, it's better if like they're not defined because I want them to stretch. So I'm gonna skip like a curling cream, but I am gonna put on some sweet almond oil, and I bought this at my local beauty supply store, and it was actually a little expensive. It's $7, and you'll find that like oil can be expensive, especially when it's quality oil. And then also I bought some new hair shears, and my hair shears were $2.69. So like this is a really cheap way, instead of going to your hairdresser and having them straighten your hair, and you know, you're gonna pay maybe like $50 or however much you pay. You can do this for home literally for like under $10. You don't need this oil. This is just oil that I know, you know, my hair likes. So I really just did some really large twists. If your hair is shorter, I definitely recommend taking your hair and stretching it to the other side in the back and bobby pin it down so that you can make sure you're helping it to stretch. Or if you're really shrinkage prone. So I'm all ready to start trimming. I've probably been sitting for about 4 hours, and it's pretty much dry. So I'm just gonna take them out one by one. This first one I did was actually a braid, but let me show you the hair tools that I'll be using. I'm gonna start with this wide part of the comb, and then I wanna get down to this. I don't know if I wanna get down to this, but this. Oh, and I also have a paddle brush. The point is that you wanna comb through, and you are gonna feel at the ends of your hair where your hair needs to be cut. It'll just feel rough. The comb might be a little bit more difficult to pass through, and that's how I know like when it's time for me to just cut my hair in general. So I'm going in with this paddle brush, and as you can see, like, again, we're not putting any heat on my hair, and to be honest, my hair looks like it's been blow dried. Cool. I'm going with a smaller comb. And like there's a little bit of resistance right here. That might be it. But to be more sure, I'm also gonna split this in half, and I'm gonna try and go in with this side. That's a really fine comb, so you know, yeah, about there it stops. So I'm just going to go through again, and that's the hair I'm gonna cut. Yeah. You see? Ooh, y'all see me? You see how clean? Come on. Okay, so I just took all those twists out because I realized, like, you guys clearly want to see. So this side, the other side, I think will look better because I had to take these twists out and, comb it. But you can see it still has like a pretty good shape. I will say my hair was shaped, a year ago by a stylist. I might have to cut that. Yeah. My hair already has a pretty good shape, and so it's not difficult for me to try and just maintain it because that's what I'm trying to do. But, so if your hair isn't shaped yet, it might be a little more difficult to come out with like a nice, curl cut shape. But, however your shape is, you're not trying to change the shape. You're just trying to clip off the dead hair. So I'm going to do this other side now. Unravel this. We've got 2 sections. All right, we work one section. It's important to hold it taut to your head. But I'm gonna go in, and my hand behind it like this to just help support all this. But that's literally where my comb stops going through. And I just cut everything on this side of the comb. Pretty straightforward. I can see where I missed some. Cool. Okay. And this is the finished work. Like, it looks like I blow dried my hair, and I did not. This is pretty much the result. Just for reference, like, let's see. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, I did a good job. It's been a minute. And let me show you all the hair. This is 6 months. Thank you for joining me. If you have any questions, please, like, down below. I'd be more than happy to talk about it. I'm just so thankful, to have had this time to do this. Back to what I was saying earlier, it's really important, especially Black people, to take care of yourself right now. Please take care of yourself. It is very traumatizing, seeing what's going on in real life, seeing on the news, seeing on your social media, seeing, just everywhere you turn, seeing what's going on. So please take care of yourself. Love on yourself a little extra. Love on the people around you a little extra. I am praying for everyone to be at peace and to have such a strong spirit through this time. And when they feel weak, to definitely know where they can lean on for support. So thanks for watching. See you next time.